Shohei Otani earns double what the world's top athletes make.
Could you have imagined a shock? Whether it's salary or endorsement deals, Shohei Ohtani is an off-the-income monster who doesn't even fit within the history books of sports. He's not making money. He boldly restructured one of the largest contracts in MLB history into deferred payments, creating flexibility for the team to strengthen its roster, while at the same time sending product sales for companies around the world through the roof. In this video, we break down the current chapter of the Shohei Ohtani legend, a man who has reached truly uncharted territory, both in the number of zeros on his earnings and in the way he chooses to live his life.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
The story behind Shohei Ohtani's #1 off-field earnings in the world.
The moment Shohei Ohtani's annual income was officially confirmed and the breakdown revealed, it was no surprise that media outlets around the world were left speechless. This number is real, and the momentum shows no signs of slowing down. That single line from his agent, Nez Balelo, perfectly captured the scale of the shock. Then came 2025. The Dodgers completed a back-to-back World Series championship run, and Ohtani's value skyrocketed even further. At that point, it became crystal clear why he's often described as being on a completely different level, not just in performance, but in economic impact as well. In Forbes' newly released list of the world's highest-paid athletes, Ohtani ranked 9th overall with total earnings of $102.5 million. The top of the list featured global superstars like Cristiano Ronaldo, Stephen Curry, and Tyson Fury. But what truly stunned the world was Ohtani's off-field income. Forbes explained, only two athletes, Curry and Shohei, earned more than $100 million in off-field income over the past 12 months. Ohtani alone piled up $100 million from sponsorship deals, appearances, memorabilia, and licensing. What makes this even more extraordinary is that even Ronaldo, the #1 overall earner, made roughly $50 million off the field. Ohtani doubled that figure. In terms of off-field earnings alone, he stands at #1 in the world. Historically, only 4 active athletes have ever surpassed $100 million in off-field income: Conor McGregor, Tiger Woods, Roger Federer, and now Shohei Ohtani. To be mentioned in the same breath as these iconic figures is rare in itself. And when you compare him to legends throughout MLB history, just how far he stands above the rest becomes impossible to ignore. And from the team's perspective, the evaluation is just as decisive. A reporter from a Japanese data analytics firm put it this way: there's no one saying the Dodgers' Shohei contract is too expensive anymore. In reality, Shohei is the most cost-effective player in the league. Even with conservative estimates, you could say he's essentially playing while actively generating profit for the team. When you factor in not only his overwhelming on-field performance, but also team revenue, sponsorship appeal, and global marketing impact, it's only natural that Ohtani is now viewed as a profit-generating contract. This otherworldly income structure didn't come from popularity or talent alone. At its core is a unique contract philosophy that Ohtani has adhered to for years, one that is now introducing an entirely new set of values into Major League Baseball's business model. Ohtani's deal with the Dodgers is a record-setting 10-year, $700 million contract. But the truly remarkable part isn't the headline number. A staggering 97% will be deferred over a 10-year span from 2034 to 2043, an arrangement with virtually no precedent. As a result, His 2025 salary is set at just $2 million, an almost unbelievable figure for a superstar of his caliber. His agent, Balelo, explained it this way. Shohei was the one who proposed deferrals. The moment he said it, both I and the people in the organization understood, once again, that his hunger to win is absolutely real. Here, his priorities are unmistakable. Winning as a team comes before personal income. And if you're wondering just how much this decision impacted the Dodgers, it only takes one example to make it clear. With the financial flexibility created by Ohtani's contract structure, the Dodgers moved aggressively to upgrade their roster. In 2024, they brought in Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, and Teoscar Hernandez. Then in 2025, they went even further, signing Roki Sasaki and Blake Snell. Massive deals like Yamamoto's 12-year, $325 million contract and Snell's 5-year, $182 million deal simply wouldn't have been possible without Ohtani's willingness to sacrifice. And the payoff couldn't have been clearer. The Dodgers went on to win back-to-back World Series titles in 2025. Yes, Ohtani's impact at the plate was huge. But there's no question that the deep elite roster made possible by his contract was a decisive factor in leading the team to victory. Last month, Ohtani also achieved another historic milestone, winning the National League MVP by unanimous vote, his 4th MVP overall and his 3rd straight. The award moved not only fans, but also the companies that support him. One after another, sponsors released congratulatory messages and videos, turning the day into a powerful reminder of Ohtani's unmatched influence. First, Boss, where Ohtani serves as a global ambassador, unveiled a specially produced celebration video. Meanwhile, Nishan Flour Milling Wellna, known for posting playful pancake images every time Ohtani hit a home run during the season, kept the tradition alive with a special post of their own. On their official X account, they wrote, "Congratulations to Shohei Ohtani on winning the MVP," and shared a fun, over-the-top image. A pancake piled high with fruit and cream, the letters MVP proudly displayed, and, for some reason, even takoyaki lined up alongside it. New Balance also released a tribute video honoring Ohtani. The clip opens with a close-up of a baseball signed by Ohtani, followed by the message, "4-time MVP, the one and only unicorn. Congratulations on winning the 2025 National League MVP, Shohei Ohtani." Sake brewer Hakaisen joined in as well, reposting the team's official X post and adding, "Congratulations to Shohei Ohtani on winning the MVP. A unanimous MVP for the 4th time, 3 years in a row. Amazing. Cheers to the one-of-a-kind player who keeps adding to his legend." It was a day that made one thing unmistakably clear. Shohei Ohtani's greatness resonates far beyond the field. The cosmetics brand Sekisei also took to its official X account, posting, "Congratulations on your MVP. Your straightforward, shining presence has given us so much courage." It was a message that praised not just Ohtani the player, but Ohtani's mindset and way of life. And it wasn't just the MVP. On the same day, Ohtani also received the Edgar Martinez Award and the Hank Aaron Award, and was named to the All-MLB First Team. An absolute avalanche of honors. Each of these awards represents the highest level of recognition on its own. But the fact that Ohtani claimed all of them in a single day made his presence feel truly untouchable. According to Forbes, Otani now earns over $100 million annually from sponsorships and other off-field income alone. It's proof that beyond his dominance on the field, his character, personality, and global influence continue to draw in companies and fans alike. The wave of congratulations that day said it all. It was a perfect reflection of just how extraordinary Shohei Ohtani's impact has become.
Over 20 brand deals. Why companies can't help but fall for Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani is bigger than baseball. That's a phrase you hear all the time now, and it no longer sounds like hype. It's not just the jaw-dropping performances we see on the field. Every time he changes teams or signs a new contract, companies react, markets move, and the numbers surge. Right now, that phenomenon is very real. So just how massive is the economic impact Ohtani is creating? Let's take a closer look. The first thing that stands out is what happened after his move to the Dodgers. Companies rushed in. Major Japanese brands like Ito-En, Kosei, Kowa, JAL, Nishikawa, and Family Mart, along with more than a dozen others, signed new sponsorship deals. This kind of influence can't be explained by popularity alone. Take Ito-En's Oi Ocha, for example. After signing with Ohtani, sales reportedly jumped to nearly 5 times year over year, with a particularly sharp increase among younger buyers. Then there's Family Mart. Through their Onigiri Ambassador campaign with Ohtani, total onigiri sales during the promotion rose to 1.2 times compared to the same period the year before. For companies, Ohtani's presence isn't just about image. It's translating directly into measurable results. And this ripple effect doesn't stop there. It naturally extends to the team as well. According to Forbes, Ohtani's arrival boosted the Dodgers' sponsorship revenue by roughly $70 million. That kind of increase is almost unheard of for a single player, large enough to shake the very foundation of a franchise's business model. Dodgers president Stan Kasten made it even clearer, saying, "We're opening up new advertising space at Dodger Stadium, but there's already a long line of companies waiting." That comment alone shows just how powerful Ohtani's pull really is. And when you zoom out to all of North American sports, his impact still stands out. MLB's total sponsorship revenue has now reached $1.84 billion, cementing its position as the second-largest sponsorship market in North America, right behind the NFL. But when you look at how much of that revenue growth can be traced back to Ohtani alone, there's no doubt he's an exceptional case. It's as if every time Ohtani moves, the center of gravity of the entire market shifts ever so slightly. That's the kind of force he carries. So where does this level of influence come from? Behind it is a highly calculated approach to how Ohtani chooses his sponsors. Marketing experts point out Shohei's sponsor selection process is extraordinarily careful and strategic, unlike anything else in the industry. His agent team conducts deep evaluations, looking closely at each company's philosophy, product quality, and commitment to social responsibility to determine whether a brand is truly the right fit. According to Balelo, Ohtani doesn't simply lend his name to advertisements. Before signing any deal, he carefully considers whether he would actually use the product in his daily life, whether he truly trusts it, and even what kind of mindset the people behind the product have. Balelo also explains it this way. What matters most to Shohei is his performance on the field and the training that supports it. He takes that extremely seriously. Other than his family, everything else comes second. Our job is to make sure we don't overexpose him, or put him in situations that create an unnecessary burden. This is how the strength of the Shohei Ohtani brand is built. Even on a global scale, he enjoys deep support from an incredibly wide range of people. Of course, that support is grounded in what he's accomplished. His unprecedented challenge as a two-way player, his calm composure in every situation, and the respect he consistently shows his opponents. All of this has come together to earn him a reputation as a player with true class, recognized and admired across borders. Today, more than 20 companies have partnered with Ohtani. They span industries including finance, aviation, automotive, IT, education, and food. It's rare to see such a diverse range of companies focus on a single athlete. That diversity is proof of Ohtani's brand power, its versatility, unbound by any single image. Beyond the world of sports, into society as a whole, Shohei Ohtani is now stepping into that kind of territory. So what lies ahead? What kind of future do you imagine for Shohei Ohtani? Chances are, even your vision of his future will end up surpassing someone else's imagination.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.